Previously on Survivor Northeastern, the Qdoba crew maintained their hold of the game, and Annika and Lucas scored an idol. Casey flipped on New Amsterdam and tried to integrate with the clear T-Gray's majority, but she lost everyone's trust.
Casey's demonstrated her ability to deceive and flip sides.
Casey definitely stabbed me in the heart. Like, I didn't think she would ever do that. She was like my closest ally.
Casey, I tried. Let's look. 11 players are left. Who will be voted out tonight? Welcome, guys. So T-Gray's getting their first look at the New Amsterdam tribe. Casey voted out at the last tribal council. Before we get to your challenge, everyone drop your buffs.
Yeah.
So you guys have merged.
We all kind of expected it. I think it's a fun group of people. So everyone seems a lot closer with each other than I am with anyone. So we'll see how that ends up going for me.
Like the merge. So the person who loses gets kicked off, or the person
No, there's no loser.
Basically, I'm sorry.
Oh, this girl, yeah.
When you
You're out. You're out
if you
right
win,
now.
okay. If
Like,
you
whoever
win, you
wins
can go
gets.
home.
Yeah.
Like make it sound tribally.
Just guacamole. Rhubarb. You just do Okana.
Ohana, I'm down for Ohana.
Ohana or Okana.
Ohana!
Moana. Okra. Okra. Are we gonna be okra?
I'm fine with those girls.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Have you decided? Yeah. That's great. Awesome.
It is merged, so this means a new idol has been put in play. We're going to be doing the clues a little differently than we have in the past. You guys will pick papers from a hat. There may or may not be a clue. So I'll just go down the line, so close your eyes when you pick. Since Austin is not here, he will not get a chance. Let's get to your first challenge. Under that piece of paper, there is going to be pictures of items. There are tables with those items on it. So you have to count those items, come back in here, and write down the code. Is everyone set? Okay. All right. Survivors ready? Go.
I forgot what the things are. Is this action? Let's go.
Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry.
Can I get a chance for next?
get a check as well?
He wasn't after him.
You have 2 incorrect.
Throw to
2 incorrect.
You have 2 incorrect. You have 1 wrong. You have 2 wrong.
Mario, done.
I get a check.
I'm wrong, so you're probably right. What's that?
Wow. What? That was fast.
You got it?
Yep.
Lucas, really?
I just started guessing
Alright.
numbers.
Yes, motherfucker.
I got within like 1 or 2 and I just started
Shit,
going.
dude. Yeah, this wasn't even right. Was I right?
Can we see? Can we look?
Okay. Oh my god, I had one. Oh, it's over revealed to all the. Why the fuck is the video camera? I fucking had this shit first try, motherfucker. First try. Damn it.
Oh, congratulations, Lucas. You are the first piece of this individual immunity at Nerds. So Lucas is safe. He cannot be voted out at the next tribal council. The rest of you, one of you will fall short of the final 10. But happy merge, everyone. And I've got nothing left for you. Head back to campus.
I didn't want immunity because I didn't want that target on my back just yet. And I didn't think I needed it.
Mixed feelings about winning. Happy I won because I'm safe for another vote. Not happy I won because I think this kind of shows that I'm a mental threat, and I think up until now people weren't sure. So it worries me a bit that target just got a little bit bigger when it comes to challenges on me.
I just threw mine out to.
So we don't have it.
Wait, no, I want to go show you it so I don't get you.
Mine's over there. I can't show you.
From what I've heard, everyone just kind of was like, I'll show you yours if you show you mine. And everyone just started showing each other's papers to everyone. And it doesn't make any sense why anyone would show their clue to someone.
Dedication reaching into the trash can.
Actually.
Yeah.
You gonna be a real one, or you gonna be a fake one?
Anybody? Well, somebody has it. Who's not here?
I got the clue. Super exciting.
He said
Monica doesn't have it.
Jay-Z, or Kim.
I forgot about her.
So this is a piano, obviously, and this arrow is middle C. How that exactly relates to campus? There's West Village C, and maybe in the middle, out front, or something. I'll have to go searching.
The orange beanie meant a lot to me. It meant I was a Tigres. I had a place in this game. And even though it's always been an individual game, it was nice to feel like I'm part of something. So moving on from that is tough, but I have to realize that this is my game, and I have to go. I have to play for myself and not worry about Tigres or any other group. So I think the orange beanie needs to be left behind.
And the green beanie?
Green beanie just signifies that I'm willing to play this game for myself and to win for myself.
This game is fucking brutal, dude. Like, I think people close to you and then they just like fuck you over, bend you over the fucking table and just fuck you. It's like, wow, dude. Oh my god.
Austin Moye is my rival. I need you to stop calling my roommate at midnight trying to find my whereabouts. Bye.
Really? He actually did that.
I was like, wait, I showed you my paper like an hour ago. I don't know why you're freaking out on me, claiming that I made myself a fake paper. Like, what's going on right now? And he like totally flipped out on me. And like, okay, totally honest, I did throw out my paper, so I did reprint myself a new paper. Freaks out on me. Sends my roommate a text message and like calls her twice at like 11:30 p.m. and is like trying to figure out where I'm at because he thought I was being all sketchy. It's like, this is absolutely insane.
I'm like kind of nervous because I think I'm on the bottom. So like, well, obviously because I'm like part of the old tribe, and like I needed this win. The fact that I didn't get it sucks, and like Lucas wins everything. So
I still think Sasha's first.
She didn't say
right?
That's why.
Right? Yeah. Sasha's first.
The logical thing is get those 2 out, and then the 5 cadet recruits run the table.
Yeah.
Right now it's 9 Tigres v2 New Amsterdam. If we put out Sasha and Kim, 9 Tigres. We have the core Cadopa 5. If those 5 stick together, that can be final 5.
That's why I wanted to make them paper.
Moye, they said they'd be down for Sasha. I don't know who they are. They just said I'm against Tiger Strong. Can't say they will follow through. Who would you be down as well?
That's Jacob and I.
Yes, I think that's a smart move. So I mean, that's good. Right there, that's our 6 vote.
easy.
Oh, we even think about Jacob. Jacob's gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 6. Very
Jacob.
Lucas, I don't want to be sitting next to him at the end because he's done everything. He's been texting everybody. He's very strategical and like obviously does well in challenges. I know he doesn't want it to be a target on his back, but like he's a good shield for now.
Sasha, I'm worried about strategically, and she seems smart.
Yeah, no, like if we're
Like
gonna go
puzzles.
one of them, we get a Sasha before Kim.
Yeah.
Sasha and I are the last 2 remaining members of New Amsterdam, so I'm lying to everyone and saying that I'm not close to Sasha, when in reality I've been in an alliance with her since the beginning of the game. And so I'm trying to distance myself from her, because if they see us as a power couple, the remains of New Amsterdam, that is going to put a huge target on both of our backs and we'll both get voted out.
Kim, we don't really need to worry about. She's
not,
just sort of
not worried about Kim
there,
at all.
is my impression of her,
She is,
you know?
Yeah.
And I'm portraying myself as really stupid and like I'm alone in the game and I don't know what I'm doing, which you guys know that's not the case.
My other thing is, would you consider keeping Sasha in the game longer just because she's like such an obvious vote? Do you know what I mean?
But then should we like keep Moye?
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
He's an obvious vote.
I want Austin gone, but would it be to my best benefit to put in the work and draw suspicion to myself by changing like how the momentum is going just yet?
Okay.
Lucas, like for now, is on our side and thinks he's running things.
Yeah.
So I feel like just let him do his thing and let him think he's, you know.
Who is running things though?
Us.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, I know. It's like wicked icy here. I don't know. I started talking with Jonathan and Jacob out of necessity is what I was telling her. And then like it just made sense, and then they said that they were like close with her, so it kind of just made sense to like stick with it out of like convenience and all. So I don't know. I just felt like it was
No way.
What? Are you serious?
Let's go.
Lucas!
No.
4 in the morning.
We've been out. My hands are red.
We're hardos.
My hands are red. We've been outside for 2 straight hours. Oh my god.
That's 100. It looks exactly like the one we found the first time.
Oh my god. So that one we found with the clue. And then this one we found without the clue at all.
Make sure it's real.
Oh, it's real. Of course it's real. Of course it's real. We just freaking hit that.
I have to get a haircut. I wouldn't think I'll know if she didn't tell me.
I was like, let's go. It's 2 in the morning and I don't care.
Let's fucking go.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I can't believe we just did that.
Seriously, it's yours though.
Oh, yeah.
I took the first one.
I can't believe you found it again. Are you kidding me?
That's so lucky. That's so fucking lucky.
You're set.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
You have 2. 2. Fucking go.
So early right now. It's not.
2 hours and 15 minutes after we were supposed to.
It's 12:16 p.m. Good morning.
I'm so irritated.
My 2 people would be Moye or Sasha.
Same. Yeah, I was gonna say Sasha.
2 votes.
What if we split votes? Split votes say 6-5. You pit Austin and Mila against Sasha, and then take Sasha and Kim's vote and have them vote us 10. We could somehow split and then put the 6 votes on whoever we want gone.
You see what she's trying to do? She's gonna vote Austin. She's gonna flip.
Well, why don't we do that? So it's relatively closer. Okay, well, yeah.
I was like, so you can flip and get who you want out.
I would prefer Austin out. Just with the challenge immediately after. one of us
Yeah.
is going to beat Sasha, I think it's less likely one of us beats Austin.
You were talking about maybe getting Claire out early rather than later.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to be the next vote.
So not this vote, but the one after.
Yeah, because like at this point, now we know she's being squirrely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like Moye is a huge target. Cam would obviously remain a big target, being a New Amsterdam person still in the game. But I think that would be a time to blindside her early before there's more worry.
I'm fine with that.
Are we at the point where we can be a little bit ballsy and say, let's just get rid of Tigres? Because New Amsterdam's almost not a threat at all, right?
I think we go try with Sasha, then go Claire. I really think Jacob could jump on that
I
bandwagon.
think Jacob will get rid of her. I told Jacob that Claire's already said his name.
Me, you, we'll say Jacob, Shauna, C. Kim. That's 5 votes right there.
I just think that we have to be really cautious because every vote from now on is a jury vote.
No, there's still. I think that's where our games differ, in the sense that I think you're worried about making the jury like you.
Oh, I want to make sure that the jury.
I mean,
votes
yeah,
our way.
but the jury.
Especially depending on our third person.
Man, I guess if we keep doing this way, and the jury might hate me, but they better respect me. I don't care if I lose to you, as long as the jury respects me.
I know. I just want to better our chances on the jury.
But I mean, honestly, if us two are standing at the end, how are they going to give it to the third person?
That's fair.
There's no chance in hell they're giving it to a third person.
I met up with Lucas and Austin, caught up Austin to everything because he feels like he's out of the loop, which he kind of has been. He's been gone.
How are things?
Yeah. Good.
Oh, you're in this game still? I know.
Alright. Where have you been caught up to?
Yeah. Last I heard, people were considering debating between Sasha and Moye.
Okay.
Have I missed a lot?
A little bit. So
we'll fill you in fully on the Claire discussion.
Yeah.
Claire?
Yeah. So we met up, the 5 of us.
Right.
And we were just discussing like normal plans, like, oh, should we do Sasha, Moye? Yeah. And we were sort of like split, but she was like really intensely pushing for Moye.
Right.
And so a few people, ourselves included, got a little concerned that she didn't want to vote at Sasha.
Yeah.
Not because we like had like a strong preference either way.
From what I've heard, Claire is very much pushing this Moye idea, and that we gotta get rid of him right now. And so we all are kind of like, but why do we have to get rid of him right now? And she's like, because we have to.
And here's the thing, like, obviously I had my issues with Moye.
Right, we know that.
You guys may have picked up on that.
I don't think you've ever said that to the camera. You don't have an issue with Moye?
I don't like Moye. Can you turn around and show that? That's my face right now when I'm hearing him say that.
I did a little quick math in my head, and if Moye leaves, there's 10 people left. 4 guys and 6 girls. And even though people like Annika and Kayla have told me that in All Girls Alliance, even if it was suggested, they would not participate, I still don't want to be in the minority with guys.
Because I think the Girls Alliance would have to be Sasha, Kim, Claire, Annika. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be enough.
I think we have the girls.
If they had the girls and it's Sasha, Kim, Claire, Annika, Kayla, Mila, that's 6. But they don't have Mila. And we think Kayla is trustworthy. Plus,
I 100% trust Kayla. So like side with us.
do we know if Claire's been talking to Sasha and Kim?
I have no idea.
Have you asked her? Maybe we ask her and say, how can we talk to Sasha and Kim?
What the fuck is going on in this fucking game? I do not understand shit anymore. So like, okay. So for the past 2 weeks, like Sasha's the one who's supposed to be fucking voted out. But yet for some reason today, I don't know why, I get like 10 fucking messages from Jonathan, Kim, Sasha, and no, not Sasha. But you know, it's like, with fucking everyone. It's like, oh, no, not Sasha, we're going here. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And has Annika messaged you back and said where she's leaning?
Yeah, she's, okay.
Because if she's leaning Sasha, we go Sasha.
When she said Claire? She's like, well, the plan was Sasha, and I was like, cool. But then Claire started getting weird about Sasha, and she's like, not your name. So she's like, I haven't heard for sure, but I think the new plan is Claire.
If she's leaning Claire, then we have to assume Jacob's leaning Claire.
I sent a message that Kim was talking about Lucas going for Claire as a joke, because I'm like, that's cute, like that's funny. And then I feel like Claire, because of that, freaked out and is now like on the afternoon. I'm like, are they just lying to me? Is Lucas in on it too? Like trying to fucking loop me in, like trying to change my fucking vote? Like, what the fuck is going on?
So we're saying Sasha first still.
Sasha first.
I think
then
that one's
Kim.
probably the easiest for now.
Sasha first.
Sasha, then Kim.
Then see what happens when Austin starts freaking. Because then he's gonna know it's either him or Kim next. It's not like a 3
And because right
chance,
now,
it's like him or
Sasha and Kim, you don't know what they're gonna do because their backs are against the wall. Wayne right now still relatively feels comfortable.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
and he's relatively open with what his thoughts as we.
This has been my plan. All right, get out them 2 and the 5 just stick together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's definitely easiest.
Yeah.
Stick together.
And it'd be so dope to say.
That'd be so dope.
It would Canova
really
and fucking state. Like that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
I'm so down for that. But like,
And then we have to get Cadova once it's us 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Together.
How funny would that could be our feast, our final 5 feast.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Okay, so we're good with Sasha then.
Yeah. I think so.
Welcome, Okra, to your first merged tribal council. Sasha, how did you guys come up with this name?
We got a green buff and we're thinking vegetable leaves, but I think everyone forgot that okra was actually a vegetable and just went with it because it sounded cool, so here we are.
That was my suggestion.
I really wanted kale. I would have much rather had kale.
It's better than cauliflower.
Yeah, no, cauliflower would have been so good.
Cauliflower's white though.
That's right.
We have a good name.
Okay, actual questions now. So Claire, does the type of person that you target change now that you are at the merge?
Well, a little bit. Traditionally, Survivor's strategy has always been, physical threats taken out at the merge because they're threats for individual immunity. On the other hand, if you develop a strong bond with somebody, then you don't necessarily want to take them out.
So Sasha, as original New Amsterdam, are you worried tonight?
I'm absolutely worried because it looks like if we're talking about original tribes, it's 9-2, and I'm in that too. So definitely I have a huge target on my back, but I think that because it's the merge, everyone's kind of thinking long term.
Annika, is this vote straightforward? Has this round been easygoing so far?
I don't think any round of tribal council is ever going to be really easygoing because in the back of your mind, if you're not assuming the absolute worst of every single person that you encounter, you're just going to eventually screw yourself over. You have to assume the absolute worst is going to happen to you at all times. I'm consistently paranoid for myself. I am almost always, I'm going to have immunity from a challenge and then still feel like I'm going home. I'm not going to ever feel safe here.
So Kayla, has the new idle clue distribution changed the game? Has anyone owned up to having it?
Somehow it seems that nobody has the clue. So it changes your thinking on what if this person actually does and they've been lying, and do we put a vote on somebody else? Do we figure out if they do have it? I don't know. It's definitely made it more complicated.
Austin, what does trust mean to you, and how do you know who to trust?
I'll be honest, I have no idea who the fuck to trust anymore. People are watching out for their own selves. I don't know, because I feel like when it was 2 separate teams, you obviously can trust your team because you have a similar goal. Whereas now it's everyone's trying to play their own game because it's fucking individual now.
Mila, who are you voting for and why? Or no, why are you voting for the person that you're voting for? My bad.
It came down to the people that I trust the most, which everyone said, it's hard to figure out who you trust at this point. But I like to see the positives in people, which is probably not the way to play this game. So I'm just basing it off of who I'm working with and who I'm allying with.
Austin, should we expect a blindside tonight?
If someone gets blindsided tonight, I think that's their own fault because I think at this point in the game, everyone should expect to be going home at some point or another, and that everyone should expect that there is a target on their back. And if they get blindsided, then I think that's their own fault.
Alright, with that, everyone please put your candles up here and step outside.
Consensus of my alliance. Not how I wanted to vote, but this is how it is.
Just want to say thank you all for making such a great program. I honestly have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen. I am so confused. But anyways, let's get it.
I'll go tally the votes. I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Sasha. Second vote, Austin. Third vote, Sasha. Fourth vote, Claire. Fifth vote, Claire. That's 2 votes Claire, 2 votes Sasha, 1 vote Austin. Sixth vote, Claire. Seventh vote, Claire. Eighth vote, Claire. Ninth vote, and the first member of the jury, Claire. Claire, the tribe has spoken. First vote of the merge, and it seems like the first blind side. There's votes all over the place, but let's hope that you guys don't play all over the place. I have nothing left before you head back to campus.
Next time on Survivor Northeastern, a fake idol clue shakes things up.
It's literally a keyboard. That doesn't make any sense to me.
So I gave them just a picture of a piano, which is technically the clue, with some information withheld.
And the survivors face the ultimate test of balance.
I didn't think they'd do it. I knew it was potentially happening. Austin with an E had let me know. I didn't think they would actually go for it. I didn't think they had a reason for it. It's also probably the smartest thing they could have done. I had a plan. And it was gonna work. And I was gonna win.